Love and Hip Hop, you've been on like all the cities.
Damn.
Oh, y'all want me here? Okay, I'm here. I live in
And that mean you popular.
I'm back. I'm in LA reunion now.
Mind you, I was
Right. And you on the reunion now with Spice and Chaotic and who we just had on here. How has that been? How did you even get the call to be on that show? Was it the Fetty Wap thing?
No.
That's how you came?
For the show originally?
Yeah. Okay.
So it started off in LA. So that was the first part. And then they wanted me in New York and Atlanta. And then I took a little break from them. And then they reached back out. They knew they needed me again. So they called.
Oh, that's what you said. You had the
I was
mini
like,
leaks.
oh, okay. Yeah, I know what's up.
Did it help you in any way? Did it change your business? Or
I don't think it would. I mean, at this point, it's not really helping me. It was a good opportunity in the beginning. I'm appreciative of it. You know, I had a great time working with the company. It had my ups and downs. I don't think it fits me anymore. So, you know, I think that was just a stepping stone for me to get into movies now and different things, or having my own show.
Okay, movies.
Why you said it's not helping you anymore?
I mean, because for me, Love and Hip Hop likes to show people in the negative light. It's all based around drama. So it's kind of like, you know, every time I'm always in something. So this time around, when I did Jamaica, I was like, listen, I'm not coming on here. You're not about to use me like a
You almost did argue with
and I had to
at first.
Mm-hmm. And then I had to stop. I was like, you know what? I didn't come out here to start looking like, because every city I was fighting somebody.
Was they giving y'all liquor? Because Chaotic said they
was, but then they banned liquor for like 2 days because it was so many fights. It
was that bad?
Listen, and I'm talking about off cameras, like it was crazy. Like
word with me, yeah, you know BT. Suit so low, shout out OCT. No real cap, call out what we see. Whole game ready, baller blitz on 3. No, you can't stand on their own 2 feet. I already know you can't ball with me. Cause I brought up with the squad and me. They get a letter, they calling me. BallerAlert. 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 BallerAlert.
BallerAlert, welcome to the BallerAlert show with OCT.
What's up, young world? It's your bestie, Sue Solo.
And you know BT, I'm in the building.
And we got the one and only Alexis Skyy joining us today. Welcome to the BallerAlert show. Yes,
snap,
we do snap. With the $1 million smile, blinging, all that. How you doing?
It's the watch too now.
Yeah. Look at the watch.
We had people in here who had just got their veneers done or needed something done.
Needed a touch up.
They was like, if my teeth fall out, just cut away from it. So
they was like, edit it out if it falls out.
Yeah.
For real?
No, it really happened.
Yeah.
She was literally talking, trying to hold her teeth in her mouth.
It happens when they fall out.
Yeah, like Master
How do they fall out?
It's like, think about getting acrylics on your nail.
Okay.
So when you go to the nail salon, think about the overlay. It's an overlay on your teeth, on each one.
But her whole thing was about
those are
the whole thing.
I think.
Stop it.
That's
No, you know what I think it is? I think that she didn't complete the process.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Oh, you know what she had on? She had temps.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
what it was.
I can't even lie. My temps fell out too. I was like, literally fell out. I had like a missing.
While you were
So are
talking
your
to somebody?
teeth shaved down?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Shit, they look good though.
Thank you. Well, the first time I was having like a decay under, so you have to be careful with the veneers. So I had to get all my teeth, like not all of them, the front one shaved down lower because you can get like an infection. So I had to go to Colombia, get antibiotics, and they did them all over. Now they look good.
Yeah.
So I went
they do
from
look
porcelain, right? The porcelain now. So these are porcelain.
Yeah, porcelain.
So
I heard porcelain is the
they're
best
better,
one.
Yeah, they're
And
more
how-
expensive, but they look better.
Worth
And
the
how
money.
is the maintenance? Is it like
They're annoying because it's hard to floss. Yeah, but your teeth don't ever like turn yellow. If you don't brush your teeth or nothing like that.
Teeth are young forever.
Lord, don't be some on us now. Do you brush your teeth
I
every
brush
day?
my teeth, but I'm just saying, like, you know. No, I
was a
brush
good
my
one.
teeth, but like, if you were not to brush your teeth, it's like they're permanently one color. There's no, you know.
That's cute. Wake up in the morning, eyebrows done,
Yeah.
teeth done. That's cute.
No, you still gotta brush some teeth because you know what I'm saying. That
Always.
breath
That's
will
the
get
first
the
thing you
kicking
do.
with them ice and whites.
But check it out. On our show, we do In Case You Missed It. So we're just going to go through some topics and you're just going to give your opinion. So we're going to get into that right about now.
Just in case
You missed it.
All right, so congratulations to Romeo Miller. Welcomes his second daughter, and her name is Winter Snow Miller. I love that name.
That's a dope name.
I like it.
Yeah, I feel like I
I
would
actually
name my
seen a
child
picture
that.
of her. Yeah.
Is she? What you think? She's
She's
gorgeous.
beautiful. And
Super
all babies
gorgeous.
are blessings.
Oh, that is real.
And he's a
Yeah.
girl dad. This is second daughter.
Well, God, you know,
You know what they
girls
say?
in his life for a reason. So.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I was getting to.
What?
You know when God gives men
daughters.
daughter
it's for a
after
reason.
daughter after daughter.
That mean
Because
you
of
was a
how he
player.
treated some other daughters in his past life.
Well, anyways,
That uterus was
inflation is
ready.
real, and Drake tickets are looking like Beyonce tickets. Drake fans are complaining about how high the tickets are because the tour with 21 Savage is all a blur right now. What are y'all thoughts about these high-ass tickets?
I don't think it's right. What do you want the people to do? People
Some
are.
people might not be able to afford it.
A
And
lot of
his
people
fans,
can't.
you gotta cater to your fans. Not everybody might not, be able to afford that.
And
so.
as a rapper, I could see with Beyonce, she's doing a lot. She's performing and
I mean, it's
everything, but
Beyonce.
Drake is gonna stand there on a mic.
with flames on the screen in the background.
It's like, no.
So what are y'all trying to say the production don't match up?
What is the prices of the tickets?
The nosebleeds are $200 starting.
Ooh.
Like to get, I guess,
So
a
what
good
is, like, the
seat is
bottom
over
seats?
$1,000.
Over 1,000?
Gotta be at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that's a little high.
But it's Drake.
No.
I would start off
It's
with
not
like
Michael.
$50, $100, and work the way down to like
But
200,
listen, y'all
300,
gotta take
400.
y'all gotta take in consideration too that it's Drake and 21.
No, you got to take into consideration
People's
reality.
pockets and,
Like,
Man, they trying to make their money.
his fan base is like younger people as well, like that, working a job that might not be able to
Yeah.
afford $1,000 ticket.
Yeah.
child, the average
They
rent.
might empty their savings just to go to that concert. That's not, and I'm
that's
sure diehard
sad.
fans
That's
would do
not
that.
smart.
That's
That's
not
true.
smart.
That's not smart.
But when
And
you
it's like-
a fan of somebody, you'll do it.
But it's like, are you going to see Beyonce or Drake?
Ooh,
Because they both coming. They both coming to town.
Lil Wayne is on tour. He's about to start
You're
tour.
asking who would you see?
Yeah, who would you see?
Beyonce.
Okay. Because you're going to get your money's worth.
Okay.
I think most.
Beyonce puts on the show.
Yeah, I think most Drake and 21 Savage fans aren't debating if they're gonna go see Beyonce or them. They're definitely gonna go see Drake and 21 Savage. Like, I don't think that's a debate for the people going
You think
to
the
the Drake
fan bases
show.
are
I
totally
think it's
different?
Yeah, you got the
different,
Beyonce
like-
fans and then you
Yeah.
got the Drake fans. Yeah.
But that's messed up. Like, the average rent in Atlanta is $2,500. Like, what you want these people to do?
They gonna be like 21. Can you do something for me?
Please, can you please?
Literally.
What's going on with John Morant?
Whose gun were you holding?
Well, the gun wasn't mine. It's not who I am. I don't condone any type of violence.
But he's not saying whose gun it was.
Well, we obviously know it wasn't his gun.
How do you know that?
Well, we know now it's a real gun.
He kept
Yeah,
saying
we
it was
do.
a toy gun that John Morant was flashing.
Man, that gun
on
was
screen.
too small. And
you
then
don't
I
think it
found
was
out.
real?
Yeah, it was a real gun from what they said. But it was so small. I said, man, that looked like a fake gun. And then Chaotic came on the show a couple
is
days
so
ago.
funny.
Hilarious.
He said, man, that's a little deucey. I be having that in the club. I said, hey, man, I don't think you need to be telling us this.
Chaotic is hilarious.
But he messed around and got suspended. John Morant got suspended.
Well, now it's time for cleanup. He can't have his image out there looking crazy, looking like a thug. He has to clean it up. 'cause
I don't like he did that interview, though.
He had to do that.
He already made a statement. He owned up to his, to his mistake.
It wasn't giving genuine.
But if you look at the interview, it looked like he didn't even want to do the interview.
Exactly. That's why he had to do
No,
another
that's
one.
why you shouldn't have done it.
It was forced. It was giving very much forced.
To his thug
He was
life.
doing the interview like, yeah, I mean, yeah,
was
I'm
PR.
sorry. Like, look like somebody
Yeah.
like, boy, you better say you sorry.
Because all the
Yeah, that
his
was definitely
endorsements
PR
was
team.
dropping.
If your first little statement was not genuine and you were acting in the same way that you are in trouble for, you need to come back and do it better. Do it again until you get it right.
I just think he just shouldn't have said anything at all. If I was on his team, I said,
has
we're going
to.
to put out
No,
this
he
statement.
has to make a statement.
But the
because
interview
then-
was too quick. Like, I felt like if he would have did this interview like months later when nobody was really talking about it, I feel like it would have been more genuine. But he looked like he was forced to say all the stuff he was
It's
saying on
happening
there.
in real time. He's losing money in real time.
It was like he has to save his career. But I didn't see the interview, but I think it was best that he did do something, or everything just would have been done for him.
Facts.
I seen the post about it, but
where are the OGs? Like, telling him like, hey, you
Dave
slipping
spoken.
up. You messing up. You about to affect your career, your family. Like, you worked so hard to get here, and this is what you want to do? You want to drop the ball because you want to be a gangster on Instagram?
Well, guess who is a big gangster on Instagram
Who,
and a
child?
big bully at the
Who?
same time? Blueface. And
Oh,
he
my
said he's going
gosh.
to keep on messing with Kastron until she gets an abortion. What kind of low life is this?
Wait, he said that for real?
For real.
I just have like no respect for him, like whatsoever. And it's just sad. He's very disrespectful, and Krishan is a beautiful girl, and I really just, you can't really control. When you love somebody, love them, make you do crazy things, but I think she really needs to like get some help and get out
sure.
that situation, because it's just,
Yeah.
To go through all this pregnant though, emotions
is she
already
pregnant?
crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, she really pregnant?
I'm confused. Is she pregnant? Because I just seen a podcast with her just drinking liquor from the bottle. I don't know. I don't know.
Was it a current podcast? Because I haven't seen it.
She hasn't been drinking.
So she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh.
She even looks pregnant.
Her breasts look like it's pregnant.
Her face.
Look like they pregnant.
Well, yes. I just think that he just needs to stay away from her for a while.
So this is the thing. People are saying he needs to leave her alone. A man is not going to leave you alone if you keep allowing access.
Yeah,
if he doesn't have to give you commitment, if he doesn't have to respect you, and you keep allowing it, he's not going to leave. Yeah. She has to leave.
I just feel like it's just becoming a circus at this point.
It's been a circus.
It's just like,
man, it's like they in the news more than the president.
At first, to me, it was like funny. Like some things were funny. I'm like, okay, this is just puppy love.
You see them whooping each other ass.
And then when I started seeing like the domestic part and like the violence and then the liquor and her just coming on and just lashing out, I just think that he's tearing her down and it's not looking good. Especially right now, she's about to be a new mom because I didn't know she was pregnant. I've been seeing pictures, but I didn't know because I was seeing things saying that, oh, she's not pregnant, she is. But because she's about to be a new mom, I think she just needs to kind of like get some.
But that's his plan, is to like, I guess, stress her out till she, miscarries.
Well, he needs to get some help himself.
Yeah.
And they went counseling. I think it needs to go deeper than counseling. I think it needs to be like time away. They
just need to break up and leave each other alone.
No, I think they need forced to be separated by force. Because breaking up, they're gonna come right back together. Like they need to be in this state, no communication.
If he doesn't get help, he's going to do this to the next woman. He's going to sniff out, a woman who is not strong enough to stand on her own 2 feet. She will take the abuse. Like, he
doesn't even disrespect he doesn't even respect his mother. So that should be a sign. If a man doesn't respect his mother, he's not going to respect you. So the way he disrespects his mother is just disgusting. So I don't have no respect for him at all.
Did you see when his mom said that her man has...
They're like always like the topic of the week sometimes. So
they all in your algorithm.
Listen, like even when you want to avoid it, it's like, what's going on today? What's on this episode today?
The episode of Blueface today. What do we got? That's why I said we see them more than the damn president. When the president say something, I don't see nothing unless I watch the news.
Well, hopefully, her having this baby will change her mindset. I'm praying for that. So.
Sometimes people change, sometimes people don't, and the child suffers.
The baby might definitely change.
Oh, no.
Because it'll be a different type of love, and especially if it's a boy,
No.
It might be good.
No,
now they're going to be stuck for life.
No, in his last video, he was holding a baby.
Oh, gosh.
Putting Krishan on blast about how dirty the laundry room is and how her closet is not organized. And he said, Lord, I can see it now. The baby diaper going to be shitty.
Oh,
I'm going to have a shitty baby is what he said. Out of his mouth. I'm cool on that.
Have y'all ever dealt with anybody that disrespectful?
Not on that
Not
level.
like that. I think this is the most toxic I've seen. Like,
yeah,
nobody could top them.
Yeah,
nobody.
What's been your personal experience? Because you have been very open about some things that you went through. Like, so have you personally?
Yeah, I went through toxic situations, but I don't think it's to that extreme. And I think publicly, I think it's more embarrassing. I think everybody went through something toxic, but it's not as public as this. And they're putting it out there. And I kind of think they go on live and do things. I don't know what they're really craving, but they're like showing the world their toxic side. So
that's what they're
like
craving.
But some people deal with like pain and hurt that way. So I think that's how they're just like releasing it. But I've dealt with it, but not to the extreme like that.
And he said that in a series of tweets that he's been doing lately, he said that if you do not do what I say privately, then I'm going to embarrass you publicly.
Yeah, that's not good. He needs some healing. They both need to be healed. So
man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Run away, sis.
Let's let these sponsors heal us. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more of the BallerAlert Show. Alexis Skyy is here.
BallerAlert!
Hey, it's Alexis Skyy coming up on the BallerAlert Show.
All right, BallerAlert, we back with Alexis Skyy in the building.
Chill.
All right, Alexis, for our audience who don't really know, you're on a new path right now. Just fill us in on where you came from. Where you elevating from.
Who was Alexis Skyy before the fame and the attention?
What led to this change?
Okay, so when I was younger, I always wanted to be famous, so I always knew I was going to be somebody. So that's that. Growing up, I came from a good family. Then, I left home at a young age, so I was in the streets. I kind of got caught up in the street life. And then I created, the name Alexis Skyy.
How old were you when you left home?
16 years old, yeah.
And you just wanted to, have a little more freedom? You felt like...
freedom, yeah. I came from a good family. Just wanted to be free.
Where you from?
From New York, but I was raised here in Georgia, in Gwinnett.
Oh, you from
North side,
the
right?
north.
I'm from the north.
You from the north.
Yeah, and nothing's out there, so I just wanted to be in the city. I wanted to be, you know, so I wanted to be like the new. So you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. You was new.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, so I left home and I kind of just, was in the streets a little bit, and then I kind of created a name, Alexis Skyy. I started modeling, doing hostings, and I've just built from there.
Where you get Alexis Skyy from?
It's a long story. Well, my name's Alexis, but the Sky part was from somebody I don't even want to talk about right now.
Oh,
That's fine. Leave them in the dust.
But yeah, I like it. It fits me.
You were open about a traumatic experience around the age of 15.
Yeah.
How did that, first of all, share with the audience, if you feel comfortable, what that experience was and how that helped you navigate into adulthood?
I won't go into details, but I would just say, like, I did leave home. I got caught up in the wrong situation with the wrong people. In Atlanta, trafficking is huge, and I got caught up here. So it kind of like affected my life going forward with the decisions I made and the environment I put myself in, just because of the mindset of what I was taught through those years. So it just became a pattern for me.
How many years was it?
It was really like 60 days. It wasn't that.
Oh, how'd you get out of that?
One day is too long.
I became street smart.
Oh, okay.
I had
so
to
you could just have free will to just go.
No, I just had to really get gangster. Like I had to like really like think like, how am I gonna get out of here? It was like, how am I gonna get out of here?
So did you like run away or?
Yeah, I mean, I did something else. But
What advice would you give women that have been in those situations that, well, I guess currently are in those situations, because the trafficking in Atlanta is huge. Like you see billboards, you hear talk about on the news.
I do a lot of all through the airport.
Yeah, I kind of want to, right now what I'm working on with my team is bringing more awareness to it. I told my story before, but I never really explained it, and I feel like it's so much that we need to do out here in Atlanta, and especially in these strip clubs and these young girls. Even now they're like kidnapping girls at Walmart. It's just so much things that we could like do to help protect these young women out there nowadays, because you never know. Like for me at that time, I didn't know. I got set up by a friend. So
I feel like that's how it always happens.
Or it could be like a guy, persuading you, making you think that you're, his girlfriend, and it turns into pimping. So, it's a difference between pimping and trafficking. Like when you're being pimped, it's like, okay, like what's going on, but you're just not strong enough to, be on your own. But trafficking is being like held against your will, like being sold off. So
I can't imagine.
But so I'm working on that now, trying to create awareness for that. Because I know there's plenty of other women out there that's been, through the same thing.
Are you gonna do like a documentary or something?
Yes.
Oh, that's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think you not only having a platform, but being someone that can speak from real experience and using your platform, I think a lot of women will really gravitate towards that. But also, how do we help the men in our community understand that they can protect us too? They can be vocal if they see something. Like how do we talk to men about sex trafficking? Because I think that people always make it a woman's issue, and they leave out the fact that a lot of the men are carrying out these deeds. How do we bridge that gap?
That's a hard question. Because I never thought about that, because we always speaking to women about it. But I think for men, if you see something or you see something not right, like just imagine if that was your daughter. That would be my best advice. Imagine if that was your little girl or that was your sister. How would you feel? Because nobody deserves to go through that. So yeah.
So how did you become an influencer?
So I was obviously in a relationship with Fetty at the time.
That's what sparked it? Because I feel like people were already familiar with you at that time.
Because nobody really knew me on Instagram at the time, but I was like a popping dancer here in Atlanta, and I built my name from like Magic City.
Okay.
So people started hearing my name, so you probably knew me from that. But then I was dating Fetty, and we kind of were like the first couple to go like public on Instagram, and made it like a thing at that time. So, and then from there I kind of just built my own brand. I didn't really want to be attached to Fetty Wap. Like so I was like, you know what, let me create my own lane, build me up, build my brand, and be me, my own person. So yeah.
What was the route? Like, did you start working with brands and like become maybe like a model for some brands, or how did you actually build your own identity?
Well, I had like 1 million followers at that time, so I just kept posting every day. We kind of had like a little series, like back then on Instagram with all his girlfriends. And it was just like, so I just kept gaining more followers, and I would just, keep posting content, and then brands would reach out to me, and I created that.
You was rolling that
You
dope.
smart because you still
well, at that moment, I knew I had to like make sure I had backup plans on my, for myself. So
Trap Queen was about you.
yep.
Hey.
And how do you conduct business on a day-to-day basis?
Well, you talking about back then?
No, like today, like to keep your brand still, going.
You just gotta keep going. Like, I'm a hustler. I've been a hustler since I was younger. So for me, I like money. So if you like money, you know what you gotta do. Get up every day and figure it out. Every day might not be easy. Something might not work. A business might fail. I just feel like you gotta keep going.
And what type of businesses have you had?
I've had a recovery house and I had a salon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So my recovery house got shut down by like the state. People hating. So that's another thing too. Like with me being an influencer, it's kind of hard having businesses because there's so much people that don't want to see you win and they're preying on your downfall. So they'll find one little thing to try to sabotage you, and that's kind of like what's happened with me. And I think the learning process for me is like finding good staff, finding people you can rely on, because me, I wanted to go live my life, travel, and I'm like relying on other people to run my business for me. So I learned that you have to, not even friends, but people that I hired that I thought I could trust, and then it all falls back on me. So then it's like I have to defend myself always. So now moving forward, I feel like if I am to open anything else up, nobody would know. I'm gonna do it how like the white people do it. Like, nobody's gonna know. I got my coins in here. I got my coins in here. So I'll just probably be a private investor when it comes to like different businesses. If franchise.
I think
and stuff.
on top of that too, people just kind of want to put you in a box. Like some people will really be like, "Who does Alexis Skyy think she is with a recovery house? Like she's an Instagram model. She's this or that." Like people really want to put you in a box, and they don't believe that you can't do it.
Yeah, I'm human, and like I was in the recovery house cooking for the girls. Like literally, like. I was trying to save $1 any way I can. Like, I didn't want to hire chefs. So I was cooking. I was in there spending the night with them. Like, I was doing things like I'm human just like you guys. So I really enjoyed it, but I was in Egypt. Somebody was hating on me, and I could have kept going. I could have kept going, but I just gave up. And so I learned from that, like, to like not just give up so fast. I really should have like revisited it because it made me a lot of money. But
you still can.
Where did the girls go?
What do you mean?
They just went back, or did they go to another house?
No, it was a recovery house for surgery when you get lipo.
Oh, okay.
And like surgery, so you come and you recover. I had nurses there and things like that. So
massages.
I thought you were talking about like drug recovery or something.
I thought the same thing.
I'm like, damn,
go. No. This was for like when you got surgery and stuff.
Not where all the addicts go.
I know. Like, I need help,
Wait, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like recover from surgery.
So when you get your body done, you have to recover.
Or you get like the BBL.
So I had nurses there taking care of them, and it was like a nice house. Okay. It was dope. It was like 6 girls in the house. And
I bet you was making a lot of money because if you can get that ass done, you can got some money rest up too.
Right. So it pretty much was like an Airbnb, but they are paying for like the services that they're getting in there. So they had to pay the nurses, they had to pay the stay. So it was a lot of money.
Oh, that's dope.
And then I had a salon. My salon was perfectly fine. For me, I just was bored during the pandemic, and I was like, let me just do something. So I opened a salon in my hometown.
During the pandemic? You opened it? Wow. Okay.
I started the build out, and then once we kind of like was able to reopen up, I did a salon, but I don't do hair. So I was making money, but it just was not making sense. It was like, okay, if I was a hairstylist, I would profit more. So I was like, I sold it, and it just wasn't for me.
Do you think there's a lot of pressure for Black women specifically in our culture to look a certain type of way? Like you having the recovery house, you're seeing all these women getting the BBLs, the lipo, the this, the that. Like, is there pressure for Black women to look a certain way?
Yes, absolutely. I just went and got surgery. Like, I told myself I was not gonna get surgery because I was in that house and I seen everybody in pain, and I just was so against it. And
so you hadn't had surgery up until that point?
Oh wow. Well, I mean, I did, the typical ATL ass shots, but see, I don't lie about this type of stuff. Be like, oh no, I didn't get ass shots. No, I did, but I never had lipo or nothing like that. So I just went in December, and it was tragic.
Does it hurt?
I felt like I got hit by a car.
That's what
I called my mom crying. I called my grandma crying. It was the worst pain. I even called Becca crying. It was the worst pain. Okay, y'all don't understand.
Wow.
So I don't recommend it. I
do it again?
No.
She one and done. Well, 2 and done.
I don't recommend it at all. I would take my ass to the gym.
Do people get addicted to surgery?
Yes, and it's not good.
So Black China is removing fillers and implants, and
that's good for her. I'm happy for her.
What do you think of that? Like,
I think that you know, she's on her journey as well. I think that that's really, really dope. You know, you got to start somewhere, and if that's her way of healing, then, you know, more power to her. I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Because K. Michelle did it also.
Yeah, she years ago was getting sick.
Well, I'm gonna leave my
But so how you get the ass taken back?
Well, I took some of mine out as well when I got my surgery, because more for health reasons, not because you don't want your butt to be too big. You got to be careful, because we don't, you know, when you want your butt bigger, you're just like, okay, shoot me up. You don't really know the long-term effects it could have with your blood, your body, and you just got to be careful, because a lot of girls get sick and you don't know why you're so sick, but it could be from that. So it's always, if you do have butt shots, I recommend just, you know,
go to a good doctor.
Go to a doctor, you know, see what's going on. Even if you go get an x-ray, if you see what's really like on the x-ray, you could see like all the stuff that's filled up in your butt. It's crazy.
Ooh.
So when you had it taken out, was that painful?
I mean, I got some of it taken out. I didn't get all of it taken out. But it's painful.
Are you still in the process, or are you just done with that?
I did it in December, so I'm still healing.
What's the healing, like how long is the healing process?
I'm still in pain
like
right
6
now.
months?
But I'm not as much pain as I was before. Yeah, like 6 months.
Okay.
You're still gonna be sore in certain areas, but yeah.
It was painful before the...
No. I wasn't. I just wanted it out, because I was hearing too many stories, like people having infections, and I wanted it smaller as well. So yeah.
Well, speaking of K. Michelle, Love and Hip Hop, you've been on like all the cities.
Damn.
You have, right?
I was on New York, LA, Atlanta.
Okay.
I think it shows how diverse you are.
Yeah, just not Miami.
It shows how diverse she is.
No, it just shows how much of a hustler you are, like you said, because you.
Oh, y'all want me here? Okay, I'm here. I live in
And that mean you popular.
I'm back. I'm in LA.
Now.
Mind you, I was
right, and you on the reunion now with Spice and Chaotic and who we just had on here. How has that been? How did you even get the call to be on that show? Was it the Fetty Wap thing?
No,
that's how you came?
for the show originally.
Yeah. Okay.
So it started off in LA. So that was the first part, and then they wanted me in New York and Atlanta, and then I took a little break from them, and then they reached back out. They knew they needed me again, so they called.
Oh, that's what you said. You had the
I was
Mimi
like,
leaks.
oh, okay, y'all, I know what's up.
Did it help you in any way? Did it change your business or?
I don't think it would. I mean, at this point, it's not really helping me. It was a good opportunity in the beginning. I'm appreciative of it. You know, I had a great time working with the company. It had my ups and downs.
Yeah.
I don't think it fits me anymore. So, you know, I think that was just a stepping stone for me to get into movies now and different things, or having my own show.
Okay, movies.
Why you said it's not helping you anymore?
I mean, because for me, Love and Hip Hop likes to show people in the negative light. It's all based around drama. So it's kind of like, you know, every time I'm always in something. So this time around, when I did Jamaica, I was like, listen, I'm not coming on here. You're not about to use me like a
You almost did argue with
and I had to
at first.
And then I had to stop. I was like, you know what? I didn't come out here to start looking like, because every city I was fighting somebody.
Was they giving y'all liquor? Because Chaotic said they
was, but then they banned liquor for like 2 days because it was so many fights. It was
that bad?
Listen, and I'm talking about off cameras, like it was crazy. Like, because we're on an island for 2 weeks, and you gotta think we could not leave like the resort.
Right.
So people just started creating like drama, and people really started beefing, like, because they were doing that on purpose. They literally wanted.
So what the producer say? Hey, you remember such and such?
They'll be like, they'll send our talent person to come in and be like, well, they said this, they said that, and then you'll be like, what'd she say? Like, you know,
I'm about to whoop this bitch ass on,
then when
on
you get
TV.
in scene, you ready to go.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. So you mentioned movies. What kind of movies have you done already?
I haven't done too many. I only did one, but I only got like a little intro scene, so I'm working on that now.
But you want to get into acting?
Yeah,
more?
I'm signed with an agency right now, so
Okay.
yes, so yes, that's what my plans are this year.
Did you see Young Miami on BMF?
No.
Okay.
I don't watch BMF.
Did you see the clip on Instagram?
No, I haven't watched it. I need to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Please do.
I want to. I'm gonna watch it. I can watch TV.
It's
Do you
okay.
have like an acting
I'm not like no, I'm gonna get one, but I haven't.
Thank you.
So for me, like, I don't even turn on the TV unless like I'm just really, really bored. So I'll pick a series, but I don't really just watch. Not because I don't want to watch the BMF. I just.
You be watching
Barely.
Animal Planet or something?
No, I don't like TV.
Okay.
So what do you do when you have time to do nothing?
I'm just with my daughter. I like
Watch
to
what she
travel.
watch.
Traveling is my thing.
Getting money.
The money.
Jeez.
That's what I thought.
My brain starts like I'm all over. So me sitting down watching TV.
You like, I need to get some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, tell them.
Speaking of your daughter, how is she doing?
She is amazing. She is 5. She's so amazing. I love her.
Grown.
Time flies.
She is 5. Yes.
And what is her condition?
She doesn't really. It's not really a condition. She was born early, so I had her at 5 months, and she got a brain bleed. So pretty much because think about a baby that's 1 pound, taking her out of me, her brain was hit. Okay. To the process, so it caused a muscle spasm on the right side of her body, so her muscle is weak.
Okay.
Yeah, but
she seems so sweet though.
Yeah, so people, to me, the doctors could say, oh, it's this, it's that, it's that, because my daughter wasn't born with anything, but it's called hydrocephalus, so that's what's called the brain bleed.
So, is there there's other kids like that?
Yeah,
too, right.
Hydrocephalus is a thing, but to me, I just feel like I've seen other kids with hydrocephalus, and my daughter kind of does opposite of. So there's some things I need to research, but that's what they want to label it as. But
is that something
because it causes the way her she walks on her tippy toes and her hand will lock, so it's like a muscle spasm, and it causes like a brain delay on one side.
Is there long-term treatment for that? Or
she's in therapy 7 days a week in school, and she's had surgery. She had brain surgery, so now she has a shunt in her brain, so it controls the pressure of her brain. So the fluid, she pees more than like an average person would go to the bathroom. She pees a lot, so the tube goes from here down to her stomach, and it just helps her. It flushes all that fluid, so her brain doesn't swell, because that's what it is. It's like swelling on the brain, and your brain operates everything. So think about it. So now her arm is wanting to move, but the brain is not allowing. So that's why you have therapy. But actually, I'm getting her surgery this month, so they're gonna break her legs.
Is it demanding for you as a mom, having to make sure that she can do the things that she wants to do or needs to do?
Yeah, well, for sure, because they wanted me to place her in certain schools and classes, and I said absolutely not. So I sent my daughter to a regular classroom with regular kids, and so she could know that she could do it just like them. Because I think for moms that do have special needs kids, or kids that have any type of problems, even with their arms, legs, whatever it is, put them around and see that they can do it. Because when a kid is going to follow what another kid's doing, so she might not be able to fully complete it, but she'll try, and then she'll try again, and then she'll try again, and then she'll finally be able to do it. So I just try to surround her in an environment where it's pushing her.
Yeah.
And you want to around regular kids,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing,
because I don't want her to feel like she can't and she's any less than anybody growing, so.
And that's the thing, what's regular? You know what I mean? I think it's, you want to be careful with being oh, my child is not regular. It's just she may not be able to do it the same way, but she can still get it done.
She's still regular. Yeah, just some of her abilities to do certain stuff she's not able to do. Yeah. But I'm gonna homeschool her after this year just to give her a push start, and then I'm gonna send her into private school, because the school did want to put her in a special needs classroom, and I just didn't, and I have nothing against that. I just want her to be able to strive harder. Yeah. So I think all parents should do that.
That's fair.
That's commendable for you to take on that and by yourself as a single mom.
Yeah, it's not easy. I have a village of, my family helps me like a woman, my mom, my grandma, so I'm thankful for them. It's not easy.
I was gonna ask,
work.
Yeah.
She's missing me. She's at the age she's missing me. She wants to be with me, but I gotta still provide. I'm a single mother, so it's then my grandma's a little bit older, but my grandma helps me so much with her, and my mom as well. So yeah.
I was gonna ask, about your village, your support system, because there was a lot of, I guess, confusion around your daughter. And we know that there's some, I guess, drama with her father. Yeah. Is he very present?
There's no drama with me and that man at all. He is just the definition of a deadbeat. And I'm just sad to say, and that's just what he is. I have no respect for him. I'm gonna just leave it in God's hands. But I will say this: God don't play about his children. So you won't continue to get your blessings, and you think, don't worry, you could keep thinking that you're living this life and you're having all these things, but God will take anything from you like this. So he just needs to be very humble, because that little girl's gonna grow up to be somebody, and she's so precious, and he just neglects her. And I'm tired of I would go on the internet and lash out because it's hurtful for me, because my daughter's oh, where's my daddy? Who's my daddy? And she knows who he is, but it's she'll be like, is my daddy coming to pick me up? And he'll make broken promises and never come. And then he'll take care of his other kids. So to me, I feel like it's just an excuse. I don't know what it is. It's something internally with him. I don't know if he doesn't like me. It's not something I want to figure out, and I really don't care. I just want you to take care of your child. And he doesn't want to, so there's nothing I could do about it. Because I started realizing the more I keep lashing out, like, what am I gaining from it? Because it's not going to change him to come be a father. A man's going to be a father if he wants to be.
Yeah.
So, you know, whenever my, you know, husband is around, that's going to be her father, and that's just what it'll be. She'll be good.
Speak that into existence.
So you guys don't talk at all?
No. He
refuses to have any
When we do talk, it's always an argument. He's disrespectful, and I'm tired of people, like, thinking that he's just this positive person. Like, take care of your kid. Like, I don't ask him for $1. It's not about money. I don't need you to pay my bills, my rent. Just be present in her life. Like, it's not about $1. She's 5 years old. There's not much that she could possibly need that I can't do for her. Because I'm doing it on my own already, but just be in her life. It doesn't matter what the situation was. It doesn't matter when you found out you was her dad. Once you knew you was her father, be a father.
Step up.
It's simple. You know, so I don't have no respect for any guys like that. And shout out to all the single moms out there.
And you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
You are.
And looking good doing it.
Thank you.
So what's
and I'm not, and I'm gonna say this, I'm not even the type of person trying to bash nobody, because I don't want to be like, oh, you trying to bash me. Like, no, it's just the truth needs to be told, because I'm tired of looking like the crazy person when I spaz out. You know what I mean? Especially going through surgeries and not being present, things like that.
That is so hurtful.
Yeah.
But you're keeping your energy together. You're working on your spirituality.
She's covered. I'm covered. I ain't worried about it.
Come on, sis.
So God got the last say, so he got to answer to him, not me. So.
Period. Speaking of your hustle, what you got coming up next? You know, you have like you said, you was on Reunion Jamaica. What else do you have coming?
You tried music?
No.
Done.
You had picked up the mic.
Wait, what happened with the music?
Song or something before, did you? I remember.
What happened with the music?
Oh my God.
Don't do us like that, Alexis Skyy.
So I think Love and Hip Hop made me think I was
He was a.
So they was telling you was Cardi B.
No. No, I'm not gonna lie though. I thought about it like, oh, she could make it off Love and Hip Hop. I could do it.
Okay, I'm about to flip this chair.
You know, I got in a little booth and I thought I was doing a little something, but I'm not gonna lie, that's not me.
Okay.
It was never me.
What was the name of the song?
No Tiffany.
No Tiffany. I want to hear the song.
No. Do not do that to me.
I can't pull it up.
I have a whole video.
Wait, you shot a music video?
You had a video and everything.
J-Rock, you see the video?
The funniest thing is TC would piss me, like when he tries to make me mad, like in companies around, he would like, we're listening to YouTube, he'll play my song on purpose, like, guys, you gotta hear this.
Hey, listen, don't worry about it,
because so embarrassed.
Kim Kardashian tried to do music, Paris Hilton, everybody.
Everybody tried to do music.
It's not for me. It's not my style. Like,
you didn't feel natural.
It's all good.
Well, shit, you don't know if you don't try.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I got it in me. I don't sound bad now.
Okay.
Don't get it wrong. But I just feel like when you don't have a passion, I won't be my,
Can you sing?
A little bit in the shower.
She at the high note. A little bit. Everybody can sing in the shower now.
Okay. I can. If I really wanted to sing, I could. But listen,
TC and Mecca said you can sing.
Being an artist is a commitment, and I don't know if I want them problems. Okay.
I feel you.
So,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so no music. What else you got?
So I'm done with Love and Hip Hop. Completely.
Wait, you quit?
Why?
It doesn't fit. It doesn't align with me no more. You know, it's levels.
She's on a new way.
Come on,
matter of fact,
baby.
tell us about this new spiritual journey that you're on.
Okay, so
Because you done scrubbed your Instagram and everything, right?
Oh yeah.
She is covered right now.
I
Okay,
did
she
it.
got the turtleneck on, the long sleeve, baby. She is covered.
No. I'm just trying to be a little more conservative.
I love it.
You know, I still want people to know you can still be, you know, sexy but
Feminine,
classy, and you know, just I don't want to lose that. So I just know that before I used to dress a little bit more like revealing. So I'm just trying to like tone it down a little bit. But my journey started in December or like November-ish, December-ish. But it was just something that I was internally feeling. I just wasn't where I was at in my life. I was unhappy. Just people, places, things financially. And I think that sometimes, you know, God will humble you and he kind of will take things from you and let you see, you know, because I was just living in this fast life, this fast pace, getting fast money, and I just crashed, you know, and it doesn't even matter what you have. Sometimes you could just be empty in the inside.
Yeah. Talk about it now.
That's where I was. Like, I had the diamonds, the bags, the cars, like, and I just still was just like an empty soul, like sitting there just like confused on what I wanted to do with myself. And things just was shutting down. Opportunities were shutting down for me. Like, nothing was just aligning for me. Like, anytime I try to do something, it would just like fail. So I'm like, even down to my businesses, I was just like, why is this happening to me? So I think just God wanted my attention, and my calling isn't to be this sex symbol. That's Alexis Skyy. I think because of what happened to me in my past, I think that God wants to use me as a light to other women that are going through, traumatic situations, and, whether it's an abusive relationship, whatever it is, I experienced it all. So I think he gave me that platform and grew it bigger to be a voice and to help others and to bring them closer to him. It doesn't mean you have to just become holy and overnight, but it's a transition, and you got to start somewhere. So, God
uses us.
And if I'm going to represent and do it the right way, and I'm just following, it's kind of like he downloaded it in my brain, and it's like a recipe, and I'm just putting it out there. So I think if I'm gonna do it the right way, I can't be halfway in and because I tried this last year. I was trying to do my journey and I got scared. So that's why I have this saying called faith over fear, which is a scripture, but that's what I live by, because you have to have faith. I was living in fear for so many years. Like, well, how am I gonna make money? How am I gonna pay my bills? How am I gonna live this lifestyle? How am I gonna be able to go buy this new bag? And it's been hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been different.
It's hard and different because I'm used to a certain lifestyle, and doesn't mean all of that has to change, because I can still live that life. I just want to do it the right way. But
people got to hear this, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, when people do want to go on these spiritual journeys, the different things about life that does happen. Like you said, your life was just so fast, you making fast money, and then it's like everything is changing. But what hasn't changed is, your need for things that you want, to make you happy.
Because the devil can bless you too. It's short-lived.
I heard that.
So that's what was happening for me. I was getting blessed in the wrong ways. And I just think that, I don't judge anybody. However you get your money, but think about it. Like, you could do it the right way and God will triple your blessings and triple your income. And it's just a way to do things, So I just wanted to switch up the way I move. So I literally stopped hosting. So now I'll host conferences, women events, brunches, things like that. So I'll still host events, but I won't be hosting nightclubs. I still will go out. There's nothing wrong with stepping out, but do I drink hard liquor? I don't drink hard liquor no more. I'll drink champagne or wine. I just toned it down. Am I in a club twerking? No, I'll be in a club just moving with class.
You were definitely keeping it cute last night.
Just sitting, with my little champagne, because you're human. You can still go out, and I want people to know you're able to still be out and still be a woman of God. I'm not saying I gotta be in a club every weekend, but if I do want to step out, I still would do that and just move a certain way. I
hate that people associate you wanting to be out and social as not being godly.
In this, I guess this world, it's still judgmental.
Very much so.
So I'm just preparing
people
myself for that.
People gonna judge you regardless.
Yeah. So they're gonna talk regardless, but I'm gonna still be me at the end of the day, because the transition, you're not gonna change overnight, and it's a battle. I fight temptation every day. So it's decisions, and you just gotta keep moving forward. And so I deleted that. I'm not really hosting. I deleted
a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
So don't call her for the Book No nightclub.
Yeah.
Call her for the brunch.
Yeah. For the brunches. So I just pretty much deleted all the income that in my life didn't really serve me any good purpose. So I deleted all of that, and I'm just waiting for this journey to, for God to bless me more, because I know it's coming. I'm just being patient and obedient.
It's definitely gonna
and
come.
Sticking strong to it. It's
I love this for you.
Yeah.
I feel like the last the last few people that we've interviewed have been very open about God.
Yeah, it's really have
it's been very consistent.
Time. I mean, it's a time. It's
chaotic. Country Wayne.
Angel Energy girl.
And,
yes, Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie. And everybody's looking healthy. When people are talking about God, people are talking about they're looking healthy and happy and you know what I mean? And people don't understand what you was talking about, Ak, is the devil will bless you too.
Yep.
And it's when a lot of times people don't understand, when you see people in interviews, when people come in here, you can kind of tell the people that ain't really right. You know what I mean? Like people come in, you like, man, you could tell this person ain't happy. They got the AP on, and they not
just
happy.
Empty. But that's where I was. I was that person. I just was empty. I was really depressed. I was suffering from depression, and I would drink.
And you got all this money coming in.
Yeah, but that didn't really, I just wasn't happy with myself, and I felt like there was so much more potential that I was missing out on. I just wouldn't see what God had in store for me because I was just so caught up in, So it's been, like I said, it's been a journey, and I'm still on it, and it's not easy, but I know in the end of it, the reward's gonna be beautiful, and you just gotta stay disciplined and true to it.
I think it's hard for people to be in the thick of it and realize that God is using you. Even when you feel down, He's still using you. Like, this is your setup to be an advocate for something in the future.
And it's okay to make mistakes. Like, you don't have to be like so. And like TC and Mecca always tell me, like, don't be so hard. I think I'm trying to be too hard on myself right now. So like, yesterday was the first time I went out like in a long time, and I just needed to get out for a second because I was like, okay, I get it. Like, I'm used to going out, but I just need to be free for the night. But I was like, okay, I could do this.
It wasn't a booking. It was just you being able to go chill.
But I hated that they called my name on the mic because I was.
I heard it. I said,
Well, you are you.
Alexis Skyy said,
you know what? I hated it at first because I was like, oh my gosh, the whole world's about to know me in the club right now.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it. I was like, man, I'm about to sit here and drink my champagne.
But you famous, so it's like.
Yeah, but I'm about to sit here and drink my champagne like a lady, and guess what? And God's still gonna love me the same way. Like, I'm just.
You ain't on the blogs doing nothing crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just switched up the way I carried myself, and that's about it.
You're allowed to, girl. Do you?
Well, we're so proud of you. We're excited to see, what you become on your journey, and we just thank you for coming to stop
He
and
ain't
talking
finished
with
with me
us.
yet. God is not done with me yet.
Yeah, he's just getting started because you got a different look in your eye.
I want to encourage like people like that are scared. Just say yes to Him, like, and just start somewhere. Like, once you submit yourself and give your life to God, you will see everything clear. Like, and He'll show you the way.
It's hard looking at yourself in a mirror and actually holding yourself accountable for things, and it gets really dark before it gets better, but it's worth the journey. It's definitely worth it.
Oh no, trust me, the devil came in full force these past week. It's been coming at me, but I have to be like, this is just a test to know if I'm gonna want to run back, because I like temptation's been hitting me. It's been knocking on that door, like, and it's like they're in my ear, like, and the things that the devil knows that I like, and it's just like,
it's hard.
But I'm not allowing it to get me.
We are on our spiritual journeys as well.
Yeah, I'm not allowing it to get me at all.
I feel like everybody's on their own, personal journey.
This is the time right now. I don't know what's it's a spiritual warfare, and it's happening, and everybody, God's calling His people, and that's just what it is.
You see that big old that God-like figure in South America was just struck.
Yeah. He's coming for His people.
Great.
So that was real? I thought that was
real.
Photoshop.
I gotta look that up.
Real.
Oh wow,
that's crazy because a lot of our guests that we've been having has been real advocate about their journey with God.
Because once he gets you, it's like you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back to that world. Yeah. It's like a dark place, and people don't even know. It's like, that's why like these rappers and everybody in the industry suffer from like drugs and lean and all these things, because they're in a dark place. Like, literally, they're sunken. They
don't want to acknowledge the truth, and that's
and once
hard
you accept
sometimes.
it and give yourself, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do. You could be whoever you are. He forgives, and you just got to keep going.
Message. My lady and I had a drunk night with great sex last night. We woke up next to each other in the morning, eating, talking about the night before. She slips up and says she can't remember how many men she had sex with, but jokingly laughed it off. I've never been insecure about something until this point. I wanted to ask her about the comment, but I know that ain't a good idea. We both follow y'all, so she gonna know we talking about her. Oh damn. Need y'all opinion. Should I speak on this or leave it alone?
If you don't want to know, leave it alone.
Why do you want to know that? Like, number one, I feel like, why? Like, why do you want to know? I don't think it's anybody's business. Like, why am I gonna sit down and tell you how many people I slept with, or how many people you slept with? No.
We all got a pass. Like, where do you think she learned how to have sex from? That amazing sex that you were happy to have, she had to pick that up along the way, sir. Like, just be grateful that you got some amazing sex.
Yeah,
Drake did say that, like, a lot of women are practicing.
Enjoy your night and keep pushing.
That's it.
Well, I wonder what his sign is. He's a little emotional.
Blueface.
J-Rock, you see, I'm not saying that. I'm letting the women
he
handle
sound like
this.
an Aquarius.
His sign is Blueface.
Or a Cancer. Ooh.
Women, the way that women care about a man's future is the same way a man cares about a woman's past.
So I think that I'm so against that part. A man caring about a woman's past, because we all have a past, and that kind of, for me, not saying you're offending me, but I feel like I will feel offended if a man did care about my past, and that's kind of some of the problems I had with past relationships, because it's like I had a past. I couldn't control what happened to me in the past, and that past led me into different things. Right. So I feel like you're gonna have to accept me for who I am, and I come with this. I'm changed now, but I can't change what already happened. So I feel like you can't worry about a woman's past.
In this guy's situation, I think that that's something that he probably wants to leave alone, because if you're talking about something that makes you insecure as a man, especially you talking about this great sex that y'all had, why ruin the great sex with?
He's insecure.
Right.
Where she learned that from?
Usually insecure men kind of worry about those type of things.
Who taught you the two-hand twist?
Lord have mercy.
I don't know. I think insecure men worry about that. I feel like if you're secure with yourself, you don't care about what a woman had going on before you. You need to worry about how you can make her better, and that's what I'm standing on.
That's the type of man that'll be like, you got to throw out the gifts that your ex gave you.
Yeah, like stop wearing this watch, stop wearing this, stop driving this car. Like, no.
Yeah.
And the woman that he in love with is, was made by her past.
Yeah.
Listen, every man has a past. Every woman has a past. It just might be a little, different levels to the past. But
So, AKA, man, you need to leave it alone. Don't bring it up. You know what I'm saying? If you got to cry to your homeboy about it, set this one out, man. Don't ruin the great sex that you just had.
Just sit it out.
And that was Baller Mail right here on the Baller Alert Show. Before we get out of here, we got a pep talk with Alexis Skyy.
Hey guys, it's Alexis Skyy. Some advice for you today is, it's not where you start, it's where you're about to go and where you finish.
Baller